Yes, so what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I am going to be showcasing / reacting to the football boots in this game. So when I originally used to buy the PES games, the first thing I'd always do is go straight into the edit menu and see what boots were within the game. And obviously with this being a classic mod, I'm really hoping there's going to be some classic boots in this, because of course mods nowadays are absolutely phenomenal. You can see how good that this particular kit looks as well, and all the kits within this game, and that is actually my face, believe it or not. So there are so many customizable things that you can do in these mods. But of course, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, let's check out some of these boots. We're now going to start with the actual boots themselves. Now I've taken myself off screen so we can get a full experience on everything which is on screen. So yeah, the Copa Mundials are first, absolute classics, and they are literally what I'd call the workman boot. Obviously Copa Mundials are obviously the molded version, and then going here are the World Cups, which are obviously the stud version. Again, still widely renowned as such a classic football boot, and yeah, they just look great and very slick and very clean, and again, a great mod as well. And then the first one is going to be the Adidas Predator. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely superb. That is so good, by the way. How they make these boots look so good is phenomenal. And then, well, this is a classic, isn't it? The Adidas Predator Mania, which was, what, 2002 that came out. Now, obviously, you've got to appreciate this is a mod, so they're not going to look absolutely the same. The laces being tied over the top is actually something I used to do, believe it or not. But yeah, these are the standard black and red Predators, which, yeah, another iconic boot. And do you know what? The fact that this is actually a classic mod in terms of Pro Evo, I think it's quite good that they've got this on here, these boots. So yeah, going into the next one, look at these. The Predator Pulsars, 2004, I want to say these were out. And again, just the classic black and red. But look at the detail in the mod. Look at the detail. These were leather. These were just great boots. I mean, they look like they're in a molded version as well. But again, they just get me so excited. They're just so, so nice. And yeah, definitely another boot that you'd want to see. I actually can't remember these. These are the white Predator Precisions, which I can't ever remember them being in white. They look amazing, though. They look so good. They look so good. And I think actually, games like FC25 should take note, because these are actually boots for me that should be in the game as well, because they're classic and, they pay tribute. Now, this, I think, ignore the Umbro picture, it's just obviously how these mods work. I've got a feeling that these were the first ever Predators released. And I want to say 1994. People might correct me in the comment section, but this is just like ridiculous how good these mods are on these boots. So yeah, we've got the Predator Precision, and then obviously the iconic one, which is the Predator Accelerator from 1990. I want to say 1997 these came out, and then obviously they were a part of the sort of 98 World Cup. But again, worn by some iconic players: David Beckham, Zinedine Zidane, Alessandro Del Piero. These were fantastic boots, and again, in the traditional black and red Predator. Then we've got the white accelerators, actually, which these remind me of Giovanni Elber, who used to play for Bayern Munich, and he had these on, and I only remember it because I can remember watching United play Bayern Munich, and he had these on. And again, these are incredibly rare. Like, you just cannot get a pair of these nowadays. I mean, brand new, these would be a couple of grand. That's how ridiculous it is. But we're then going to go through to the next boot, which is, yeah, I can't remember what these Predators were called again. That's going to bug me. 2006, 2007 season. These Predators were out. I can't remember what they were. Absolutes. That's it. They were called Predator Absolutes. I know my boots. You've got to think that I've been playing Pro Evo games for absolute years. And yeah, these are just, again, they're great boots. They are really, really nice. Traditional black and red. And it's cool that they've got them in the game. The X... No, these aren't X17s. That's what they were within the game. So yeah, these next Predators, I'm not really sure on when these were out. I want to say this is a 1996 Predator. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. It's the tongue. I think it was the first Predator that had a tongue. But again, it's fitting with the game, innit? I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. And again, how good these mods are with these boots are just another level. And so good. And then we're going to these were the David Beckham signature boots from 2006. Weird colour, like a really strange colour. But nonetheless, again, so well modded, and they've got even, you can see it, they've got Brooklyn, Romeo and Cruz written on the side. So obviously they've even got like, yeah, that's mental, and his signature on it. But again, demonstrates how good these mods are with that. We're still on Adidas at the minute. These are blue Predator Manias. Now, these were never officially about on the market when the Predator Mania dropped. These only really came out as remakes only a few years ago, but there were a few of these pairs kicking around back in the early 2000s. And I think they're only available in Japan. But again, fantastic mod. I mean, they're not absolutely perfect. You'd probably want the tongue further forward, but again, we're not complaining, are we? Because this is a mod and people take, you know, time out of their days and their routines to make these things happen. So that is basically Adidas. So no, it isn't basically Adidas. We've got more Adidas ones, sorry. Reeboks. These are classics, aren't they? Now, these are probably more fitting for the time. Just a standard kangaroo leather. I can't remember this particular colourway. Obviously, Ryan Giggs, Andy Cole used to wear Reebok. But again, I can't really remember for the time who wore them as well. You have to let me know in the comment section other players that wore these particular boots. But again, very fitting for the time. And then we've got another pair of classic Reeboks, which, again, Reebok was so popular in the late 90s. And again, demonstrates the mod and how good these mods are, that they just make these football boots and make them so well. We're going to be dropping, back to another. This to me looks like a version of the Predator Mania. Again, it's got the number 7 on the side, so one would presume that's Beckham's. Oh, England versus Brazil. Oh, this is from the World Cup 2002. I mean, it's not exactly correct, but again, you've got the idea of how terrific that mod is to get these boots looking like this. They're just so cool, and I love them. God, they look good. Don't know which ones I'm going to put on my my player, actually. And we're now going to some more colourful boots now. We've got these Reeboks, which again, they just remind me of Giggsy, really. But again, the detail in this mod is just a joke. It's a joke how well these are detailed. Again, can't think of any players that spring to mind apart from Giggsy that wore Reebok. Got another pair of white Reeboks here. These are nice, actually, and actually go well with the kit, believe it or not. They actually go really well with the kit. They remind me of Mizuno boots, actually. But yeah, they look really, really cool. Then we're sort of now going to the gold. These were, from memory, Zinedine Zidane's World Cup final boots in 2006, where, of course, he famously nutted Marco Materazzi. Is it Materazzi? Yep, Zinedine Zidane on the 10 on the side. You can see that there. But how cool is that, by the way? How cool is that? I hope this is being flowed well enough for everybody, but this just demonstrates, again, this mod. And when you sort of bring the player back, they look well in, fitting as well. The next ones are the white. These are the Predator. These are the white and gold version. These look great. I mean, they all look great so far. They all look fantastic. But these particularly, again, the detail on them are just another level. And it's quite cool that they've put later boots within the game as well. That, yeah, it's great. It's so cool. We've got a pair of plain black kangaroo leather. They've done these as all black Adidas. Let's have a look. Yeah, they look like... Do you know what it reminds me of? Back in the day when players used to have new sponsorships, they were just given plain black boots. And yeah, that's basically for me, it looks like a modern Copa Mundial, but blacked out. Oh, we've got the gunmetals here. Now, this was... Oh, wow, these are a classic boot. Again, they are not 100% accurate, but again, you can see the Beckham, which is obviously written backwards, DB on the back, 23, which is obviously his number at Real Madrid. It's obviously inverted on his right foot because it's obviously been mirrored within the mod. But yeah, we're now going to be getting to some other boots now. I mean, what are these boots? These must be like early 90s. I never heard of this make. But again, it's fitting, isn't it? Topper. Never heard of Topper before. Never heard of Topper. And then we're now going to sort of more... I mean, I've just seen the bottom boots, and we've probably all clocked our eyes on them. The total 90s. But we'll go through these first. Jomas, obviously, again, fitting for the, you know, the time. Black boots, kangaroo leather. You can't go wrong. There's a pair of red Jomas here as well. I mean, people are probably just saying, can you hurry up now, and skipping the video forward to the Nikes. But we want to go through them. There's some white Jomas as well here, which again looks so good. They look so good. We've got some Kappa boots again. A lot of Italian players in the mid-90s wore these types of boots because again, they were just cheerful. I wouldn't even say cheap. They were cheerful and they served a purpose. We've got some Johan Cruyff boots here. Oh God, that brings back some memories when they actually brought out a version of Cruyff. They look like Nike Tiempos, but they're not. They're like his own boot. Now we're getting to the Nikes, and again, people are probably now seeing the boots that are on screen. So the first ones are the Romario boots. So I'm going to say these Romario boots were probably from... I mean, look how good they look, by the way. And do you know what? Kids of today don't know what, you know, how lucky people were back then with boots. I mean, it's just that, for me, is an all-encompassing, class-looking football boot that will just do everything you need it to do. No thrills, no laceless spills or anything. We've then got this is the Nike Premier. Again, I want to say these are late 90s. There was a version that came out in the early 2000s, 2003, 2004, but these look like a much earlier version. But again, they do exactly what they say on the tin. Well, look at these. This is now, look at them. This is, look at the detail on them, ladies and gentlemen. They are absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. I can't get over how good they look, by the way. And even when you step back with the player and you tilt him round, that's a joke, by the way. That is an absolute joke. We're going to the T90s, which I want to say 2007, 2008. I think these were out. Always remind me of Rooney. 07, I'd probably say 07, around that time. Again, I know they're white, but they're a very basic-looking football boot. But again, it just highlights the mod, how good this mod is, and just what it's done in terms of getting the detail. There's over 100 pairs of boots on this game, by the way, so we are not even halfway through. Another classic boot, 05, 06, I want to say. But again, look at the colour. Look how the colour reflects. Just absolutely phenomenal. So good. The studs are huge as well. These remind me of Wayne Rooney as well. 05, 06 season. But again, they just look so good. And now we're going back to some even more classics. I mean, I've got mates who are going to be watching this video now going, bloody hell. And mates who I actually used to sit with and look at boots through the history of games and stuff. But the Air Zoom Total 90, 2002, 2003. We then got the plain black pair, which was 2003-04 season. I always think of Rio Ferdinand when I see these. Don't know why. And Tim Howard. These were an earlier boot. I mean, it was quite weird because they were sort of like lopsided in the way they were. But again, the detail is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And then we're going back to 1994, actually. These look good. These look really nice. I've not checked out any of these, by the way. They look great. They actually look quite modern. If you were to sort of what the kids do nowadays and put, obviously, grip socks on, they would look quite nice. I mean, I don't think The tape on this only goes to, yeah, you can't have ankle tape with them. Maybe some of the modded boots are, but we've got more. These are the R9 Vapors. Yeah, again, they look classic. Everyone remembers them. They were such an iconic boot for the time as well. We've got some, God, look at these as well. I used to have a pair of these. These are great. I think it was, I want to say between sort of 2001 and 2004, I can remember these boots. But again, plain, basic, but again, modded incredibly well. 2000, 2001, I remember these. Paul Scholes had these. I actually had a pair of these, actually, when I was playing youth football. These were great. Zoom Airs. I think they were the first Zoom Air pair to actually come out. Absolutely incredible. So good. And then we've got the Reeboks as well, which, yeah, I mean, they are what they are, aren't they? They're a plain boot, but they do the job. We've got some more white Reeboks here as well. I mean, to be fair, people are probably getting bored now and going, oh, see if there's any more good stuff. But yeah, white Reeboks. Look great. Oh, look at these Vapors. I've spotted them. Look at them. Woo-hoo. They look so good, by the way. It's just the stud detail that looks great on them. And then obviously when you hold them back on the player, they look great as well. They look so good. Look so good. These are another Nike Tiempo pair, which again, not too dissimilar to the black and white pair. They look really nice. And another classic pair of Reeboks. They are a classic pair of Reeboks. They're nice, they are. I actually really like them in general. I think they're really cool. Just a real nice boot. And then we've got some Umbros. I can see some more Nikes at the bottom of the screen. Jesus. Yeah, just some classic Umbros. What was this company called? Oh, Leco Q. Leco Sport, or whatever they're called. Another classic boot. Just so good. I keep clicking away. Another set of Umbros. Pretty much similar to the red ones, but they look great. They look absolutely superb. I keep coming out of it, sorry. Kelmer. Who remembers Kelmer? They're a classic brand as well. Real classic brand. And then we've got another pair of Kelmers. Again, very fitting and a fantastic tribute to what is on this game. But yeah, I mean, there's so many. Look at these Nikes. They're classics. They're R9s from memory. From 2000, I think, from memory. No, a bit earlier than that. Classic, Ronaldinho's. Everyone remembers these. When I see these boots, I just think of that goal he scored against Real Madrid when he ran round everyone. Then the gold ones as well were a part of sort of like the Ronaldinho range, weren't they? Which you can see the R10 on the actual boot itself. And then obviously like the white pair, which reminds me of Ruud van Nistelrooy for some reason in his last season at United. He wore these. And now we're going back to some more Vapors again. Some classic Vapors. They were a classic colourway. Absolutely beautiful. Let me know in the comment section if you owned any of these boots as well. But we are getting through it. These are great. These remind me of Cristiano Ronaldo 05-06 season. That's what they remind me of. Some more Tiempos. We're getting to some proper nice boots, aren't we? Blue pair, which, yeah, they were very, very nice. Now, these, I want to say 1997 R9s. And obviously, they were such a big brand. And he had 3 colour waves, didn't he, at the time? Again, just beautiful looking boots. These are great as well. They've remade these, haven't they? The R9s a few times, but World Cup 98 is my sort of, yeah, they were called the Mercurial 98s or whatever they're called. But we're now going to get to some Pumas, which are absolute classics, of course. Puma Kings. Just a straightforward pair of Puma Kings. The Palermo version. Look at the detail. You've just got to admire the detail of this mod. Just admire the detail. Like, that is just superb. Some more classics. These are the Gascoigne ones, which I want to say these were early 90s by the look of them and the model. All got another Nike, random pair of Nike Tiempos, just randomly in the middle of it. But again, they look superb. And yeah, again, it's just hats off to the modders. Got some they're not concaves. Are they concaves? Yeah, they are concaves. I can't remember them being around in the 90s. Val Sports. Oh my God. Who remembers Val Sport? God, I remember used to go to the old sports shops when I was younger and you'd see Val Sport football boots. Oh my God. Who remembers Val Sport? Another pair of Val Sports here. Just really basic, clean, simple. It's what it was back then. Not overcomplicated, passing out from the back bullshit. And complicated football boots. But yeah, again, another. But look at the detail and the stitching and everything. It's just, honestly, white pair of Puma Kings as well. They ain't got the tongue on them. They ain't got their sort of original, but they still look vintage, don't they? Oh, we've got some tongues. Oh, I took that up. But yeah, another classic pair of Puma Kings. Para Mexico. Maradonas, actually. They're a Maradona version, by the looks of it. And now we're getting to the classic ones. Oh my, what the hell is going on with the sock tape? That's weird. I mean, it looks great. I mean, that to a modern footballer, that would look absolutely superb. And then we've got a purple pair, or sorry, orange pair, not purple pair. They look lovely as well, don't they? They look absolutely superb. And I've got to think that these are just classics. These are no-nonsense, classic Puma Kings. You get them from the shop, they'd be about 50 quid, but they would literally last you a career. And then the Puma King Pelés as well. They just look fantastic. It's just amazing that they've got so many pairs of boots. We're sort of running into the last lots now. Diodora. Of course, Diodora was quite legendary in the 90s. Likes of Gary Neville, Roy Keane. Phil Neville used to wear them. These are from 1994. Diodora Baggios. But again, it's all fitting because this is a classic mod. So it's just superb. Another pair of Diodoras here. Do them all on. If I didn't do one single pair of football boots, people go, well, we didn't see them ones on. Yeah, an iconic make. Diodora Blues. Diodora has sort of made a bit of a comeback, hasn't it? But not into sort of the mainstream side. Yeah, we've got more Diodoras as well. They're superb. They are absolutely superb. I wanted to make this video a little bit longer because some people will just flick through these menus. We've got Lotto now. Again, Lotto is actually still around, but it's not, I'd call it a prominent make like it used to be in the 90s, especially in Italy. But yeah, they look really nice. I've got another pair of Diodoras here. Plain black again. Just goes with the times. They look superb. Quite a few pair of Diodoras, but again, Diodora was quite prominent, wasn't it, in the 90s, as I said. Classic brand. Kronos. I've never heard of that. Kronos. I've never heard of that boot. That must be a... Oh, Stoichkov. So, what are we talking? Late 80s, early 90s? And then we've got another pair of... we've got Mizunos now. Rivaldo. That's what they remind me of. But again, Mizuno haven't really changed their designs much in the last few years, really, have they? They're still that sort of classic style. Yeah, very much a classic style boot. All singing, all dancing. And Patrick, wow, that's even a classic brand as well. But again, these boots were so popular. I mean, like I said, the kids of today will probably turn their heads up at something like this. Fila. Again, Fila. I mean, Fila's more of a bloody fashion accessory nowadays, let alone a football boot. But again, so many players used to wear Fila. And we're getting to the end of them now. Fila Tornadoes. Sorry, I keep clicking off. Yeah, Fila Tornado. They look superb as well. Don't know which one I should pick for my player, though. That's the question. Got Kelmers again. Again, another classic. All singing, all dancing boot. Lotto. Another Lotto Stadio. Again, just reminds me of Inter Milan and players that played for Inter Milan, like Nicola Ventola and players like that who would wear these sort of boots. Another set of Lottos. I didn't realise there were this many boots around. Well, I know obviously some of them have changed. Umbro Speciales, of course. Michael Owen I always think of, or Alan Shearer. Just again, all singing, all dancing people. But the detail in it is incredible. Asics, of course, they were another classic football boot. I mean, if I ever played football again, I'd probably just wear something like this because it's just so easy and simple. Getting down to the last few pairs now. Reebok, another pair of classic Reeboks, but 100 pairs of boots. Sorry if the video is really long. I didn't realise it'd be 100 pairs of boots, if I'm honest. Wow. They look amazing. They look so good. And again, massive thank you to the people that created this mod. Yeah, Andy Cole, 1999. This is what these remind me of, the Reeboks. And then the last ones are the Pantofla Dioras. Plain black, all singing and all dancing. So, I mean, there you have it. I mean, there are some incredible boots there. Let me know in the comment section what were your favourite pair. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one for the catch-up on the Master League season with Manchester United. And yeah, I'll see you soon.